welcome to the Playboy Mansion.
Hey Scorpio, welcome to Playboy's Tarot. Today we'll be doing your love reading for January 2019. You guys won the poll, which I was shocked. I didn't know there were so many of you guys. So thank you for all the newbies who have been subscribing and my old Scorpios who like to lurk in the shadows. I want to see you in the comments today. But we're going to start off with an overall crowning energy for you guys to see what's crowning you Scorpios this month. Hopefully you guys are in the clear because the ending of 2018 for some of you guys was a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. So let's see. Hopefully it's new year, new energy for you guys. So universe, please give us the most clear and accurate messages for Scorpio sun, moon, and rising signs for January 2019. What is crowning Scorpio sun, moon, and rising signs for January 2019? Ooh, we got 3 cards, Scorpio. All right. Okay. So, with you guys, you have door to spirit. Did I say door to spirit? I meant door to value, but maybe you guys are opening a door to spirit here as well, but yin and yang and action. So, a lot of things have been manifesting for you guys in the spiritual realm already. Like the universe has a lot of good stuff lined up for you guys. And the number 22 or 222 and possibly 333 may be significant to you guys. With action, when you read about this card in this deck, it talks about how the black, represents the physical realm catching up with the spiritual realm. So you guys are going to be getting a lot of manifestations that you've already put out there into the universe. And there's going to be some new opportunities opening up and lining up for you guys this month or coming into February here as well. So I guess it really is new year, new energy for you guys. Ooh. Whoopsies. And as I said that and my deck slid out of my hands, woman holding a coin decided to make herself known. I guess she wanted to tell me to tell you that you guys may be getting some sort of new proposition or offer in your life financially. Maybe you guys are coming up with some new ideas, or money should be looking better for you guys, or there's going to be a lot of different opportunities that are going to be opening up for you guys, or you may be connecting with someone who may, put you on the pathway to kind of getting something for you guys going financially, physically, or whatever else you've been, whatever manifestations you've put out there, you are getting those actualized this month is what I was trying to say. Now, you guys have also completed a lot of cycles. There was a lot of things that had to be closed out that you were going through and shifting through internally here. Through your intuition, spiritually, you were growing. You've gone through some evolutions. There has been a lot of changes and a lot of closings that have happened in your life, and now you guys are going to be facing some new beginnings. But pay attention to your thoughts, and also pay attention to those reoccurring sequences when you see them. I feel like the universe is really communicating with you. You're getting a lot of different messages intuitively, and your intuition these days could be really strong with a capital G at the end. So whenever you see something that's kind of synchronistic, try and think about what you were thinking when you saw that, because I feel like you're going to be able to kind of put the puzzles together as to what the universe is trying to communicate with you, because I feel like you guys are about to be on the brink of something. You're completing something here. So let's see how you're feeling towards your love life, your love interests, who you'll be connecting with, who you connected with in the past, whatever love energy is coming through the strongest, who you can be connecting with in the future. If there's no one, that's totally fine. So universe, give us messages for Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising signs. How are they feeling about their love interest for January 2019? How are they feeling about their love interest romantically, January 2019? Okay, we got 2. Interesting. Scorpio, we have helpless and hopeless, dedicated effort. So this can go a few ways here. So I'm just going to start. I feel like, some of you guys have been in some reflection about someone. There was someone that you're in isolation from. We're kind of wondering what the situation, like why it ended the way it did, or, kind of what's going on with this person, especially if they pulled back from you, or you guys kind of separated from one another. Or, for some of you, you've invested a lot of time and a lot of energy into someone, and, you're kind of feeling like, was it all for nothing? What am I getting out of the situation? Is this going to go anywhere? Or am I beating a dead horse? Am I chasing nothing? Or somebody else, is kind of trying to pursue you, trying to come after you, and, in that the energy is you're kind of feeling like it's for nothing because you're not really that interested. Some of you guys are trying to focus on something else. Some of you guys are chasing a bag, and you're not really trying to be in anything. So that person is kind of putting their effort into you, and you're not really returning that for some of you. But like, you may be turning your back on an offer that can potentially be something that's very beneficial in the long run, where it could actually turn into something pretty good. Or someone is doing that to you where they're kind of like keeping themselves trapped here, because in this card, he has 2 staircases to get out of whatever this hole he's in or whatever this is. And he's the one that's just standing there looking off into the distance, so, and it's 2 8s here. So abundance, infinity. So some of you guys may have been in a cycle with somebody where it was just this continuous round and around and around we go. And, it kind of got to a point where it was getting kind of like redundant and that it wasn't going anywhere. But I also am just kind of getting, if you are the one feeling like you've wasted your time in a situation, then it's time to just put your efforts somewhere else and see where, if it's going to happen, then let it happen. But again, it's all about cycles here. You're completing some sort of cycle here. You're going to have to get out of, feeling stuck. You also may have been feeling stuck in your own career or your own, that you've been doing a lot of work, but, it hasn't really been doing much for you. You're not seeing the benefits in the situation, and you're waiting for that, that smoking gun, finally for you to get something going, or, get out of a period of blockages. If you have been feeling creatively blocked, spiritually blocked, whatever it is, romantically blocked, you're back to putting in the work, putting in, the effort here, and you're not wanting to feel like your efforts were in vain. But I feel like a door is about to open up for you guys. But there's somebody definitely feeling as if they've invested a lot of time into a pointless situation. So we're going to see how this person is feeling towards you. How is Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising Signs love interest feeling about them romantically? Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising Signs love interest. Okay, we have 2 cards. So we have release and simply love. So, yeah, there may have been an ending that happened between you and said person, or, there was a period of isolation. There wasn't a lot going on here. You guys both were kind of feeling like the situation is a little just stagnant. You're not wanting to completely put yourself back into it, or, be the one to extend something. So you're like, there's nothing more that you can do. So you both are kind of throwing your hands up at the situation, feeling, and, kind of shrugging your shoulders, like, what else can I do? Or someone is like helplessly trying to get back into somebody's life, and the other person is like, well, I'm letting you go because I'm focused on something else. But I feel like this person, they, have been trying to release the situation. I feel like they have a lot of emotion for you. This is someone who you connected with in the past, or, they're feeling really nostalgic about the situation and looking back on it, and they feel kind of remorseful. And this is someone that has wronged you. Like, they know that they did something wrong, but they're just going to have to let it go because there's no coming back from what they did. For some of you that they're feeling that way. Or someone they've, had to let some things go in their life in order to be able to, finally come back in and chase after you. Because now they're realizing what they have with you is, simply love. They have a lot of emotion for you, a lot of strong connection towards you. So we're going to get into the tarot cards. If you didn't resonate with that message, don't worry about it. It's totally cool. Today we'll be doing the Crystal Visions Tarot for you guys. So, universe, please give us the most clear and accurate messages. How is Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising Signs feeling about their love interest for January 2019? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising Signs, how are they feeling about their love interest, universe? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising Signs. How are they feeling about their love interest? Okay, Scorpio. So when I first saw these two cards come out like that, I heard turning your back on a soulmate. At least that's what popped into my head. But okay, so with you guys, there's definitely an energy where, you guys are being a little more emotionally closed off. Like you made some sort of decision or there was some sort of disconnect between you and someone who you have a strong soulmate connection to because there wasn't a lot of clarity between you and said individual. Or this person could have been acting a little more closed off and stoic. They weren't expressing much to you either. And they became more reclusive and self-focused and weren't giving much to the situation. And they had a very like cold, or disinterested demeanor. So you decided that you were going to mirror that energy because you don't want to be the one that's, overly expressing yourself to someone that wasn't giving that back to you. Some of you guys could have been dealing with an Aries or an Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a Gemini, of course, is coming through here. A Leo is coming through, or a potential fellow water sign like yourself. But, you guys both were pulling back, or it was very off and on emotional type of thing, where it may have threw you off balance emotionally and there wasn't a lot being reciprocated, or you felt like you couldn't work on the situation anymore, so you just pulled back. But there may be some type of shift that's changing, or your luck is turning for the better in a sense. But we're going to see how your love interest is feeling about you guys. Universe, please give us messages. How is Scorpio's sun, moon, and rising signs love interest feeling about them romantically for January 2019? Scorpio sun, moon, and rising signs, love interest. How are they feeling about them, universe? Scorpio sun, moon, and rising signs. Scorpio sun, moon, and rising signs, love interest. How are they feeling about them? How are they feeling? Scorpio sun, moon, and rising signs, love interest. All right, Scorpio. So we have the Star reverse, the Ace of Cups reverse, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. So you definitely could be connecting with someone from your past, but this person either knows that they wronged you, and that they weren't right in a situation, and that if they were to kind of come back in and express their emotions towards you, that they would be turned down. Because I feel like they don't have any faith in the situation. They're losing hope in the... I was putting the deck down and this just flew on. But, okay. They're feeling like they have to walk away from the situation due to whatever it is that transpired between you and them, or they may have walked away in the past and they're regretting that decision. So now they're kind of in this period of waiting and trying to wait out the situation and see what happens here. I feel like they still have strong emotions towards you, but they were probably very secretive. Some of you guys could have been dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces with this card, or an Aquarius. And I'm just kind of getting like are they feeling or realizing that they have this soul connection to you now? And I feel like it took you walking away from them, or you pulling back from them, where they're finally having this epiphany, or they're missing you, but they don't feel as though there's going to be a new beginning here between you, or they don't have the confidence in that. They're not feeling very fulfilled, or that they got their wish granted. They're feeling kind of regretful. And I feel like they weren't being honest or true and vulnerable in a situation. They weren't expressing much to you, or giving you the clarity that you needed for the situation to kind of go in a direction where it would have, taken off. And they kind of just stayed on the sidelines. And I feel like they feel as though they waited too long for some of you guys. Some of you guys, they may have went back to something from the past here as well, and they did that, and they realized, or it didn't go anywhere for them, and so now that they're thinking about the situation again too. I've been getting for a lot of people that the whole wanting to see if the grass was greener on the other side, and then realizing that if they wanted green grass, then they should just water their own, and that's where they are right now. And I feel like they just know that they have to, or they're feeling like you're kind of walking away from them. So some of them are waiting to see what happens, if they can have a chance to come back in, or waiting for, or when the next big moon phase happens, you may hear from this person, or you may have a dream or some type of premonition, or there's just going to be something that kind of connects you to this person emotionally. Like, not like you guys come back together, but because the lunar eclipse, I believe, is on the 21st. Something may be significant for them, or maybe they have this epiphany about you during that day where it's like, oh my gosh, they realize it and it hits them. Or it's just something, somebody's just realizing something, but they've been keeping a lot of how they felt a secret here as well. But we're going to get the mutual energy because I've been on this for quite a bit. All right. Universe, please give us a clear and accurate mutual energy between Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs and their love interests. How are they mutually feeling about one another romantically? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs and their love interest. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs and their love interest. Ooh. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs and their love interest. Wow. Okay. Scorpio, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Chariot in the reverse, the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Five of Cups. So 2 5s here. So there was definitely some sort of challenge, or they went through some sort of internal conflict about the situation. I feel like you both are feeling kind of isolated from one another and feeling kind of left out by each other, but something just wasn't moving forward, or things just still aren't moving forward. There was a stagnation. It came to a halt, a standstill. Some of you guys could definitely have been dealing with a Cancer, an earth sign, or another water sign, but I'm just kind of getting you guys both couldn't be able to work together. You guys just weren't being cooperative. It just wasn't working out between the both of you. And if someone's feeling, or you guys are just don't feel as though you have the confidence to kind of work this out, you both are just kind of in the, oh, woe is me type of energy when it comes to the connection, not necessarily in your whole life. You're like, woe is me. But, it's just looking back on the situation and regret, especially if someone, may have went out on the situation and dealt with a third party. They're realizing the Two of Cups now, the connection between you and that person, and someone's feeling like someone's the one that got away. Yeah, someone's thinking about you a lot, or you're thinking about this person a lot. Someone was at a crossroads. Could have been an earth sign, Taurus, Aquarius, Aries. But someone definitely is, I feel like you both are kind of going to be embarking on a new position in your life. There's like a new beginning that you are getting where you're going to finally be getting your wish fulfillment. Because there was a lack of commitment in this situation, or a lack of coming together. And it's been a source of anxiety. Or someone may be coming back in to get their wish fulfillment. But I'm also just getting that you might be embarking on a whole new beginning here. So let's get the outcome. Universe, please give us a clear and accurate outcome for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs and their love interest. What is the potential outcome between Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs and their love interest? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs and their love interest. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups reverse, the Tower, the Queen of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Knight of Cups reverse. Interesting. Okay, so I feel like there's a connection here between you and some person that you've either had to cut out or they cut you out, however it is that you guys are not, in union or connected to one another. Or I feel like somebody had to cut out somebody who was really fickle, are very off and on and very in and out, and are connecting with somebody else now. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Scorpio, and I'm getting water energy coming through here as well. But regardless of the point, someone cutting somebody out kind of sent like shockwaves to them, or like someone has gone under some sort of realization after some upheaval, or after some cutout of someone releasing themselves or something. Or maybe some of you guys have been like cord cutting, and then in you cutting the cord, like someone like really feels that, like, oh my gosh, like I felt something separate you from someone, and they may be wanting to come back in and express something, but they're still in this fickle energy. Or someone can't express something to you because someone's still attached to another connection for some of you guys. But someone's having some aha moment. I feel like some of you guys are going to be much more clear and decisive about what you want when it comes to someone who's been, playing too many games here. So we're going to get some Romance Angel Oracle cards for you guys. Universe, romance angels, what messages do you have for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and rising signs in regards to their love life for January 2019? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and rising signs. 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 Okay. So you have children, make the effort, playfulness, retreat, heart-to-heart conversations, true love, express your love, calling in your soulmate, and flirt came out here as well. So we'll just have flirt chill right here. How are you, flirt? All right. I am choking on sage, but some of you guys may be dealing with someone who has children, or maybe you have children. But I'm kind of also getting that somebody may have been a little childish, or they weren't very mature and very playful, you know, kind of like a flirt, very in and out, and not very serious. And you and this person had to take some time away from each other. And in you doing that, I feel like someone is coming to a realization, or, you know, an epiphany, that after someone has left their life, they're looking back at the situation and wanting to come back in and, you know, apply more effort and, you know, a little bit more serious this time and express their love in a stronger way. Some of you guys were dealing with a childish person and you've left that person behind, and you ended up, you know, kind of putting out into the universe where you were kind of calling in someone who is much more beneficial to you, and calling in that soulmate energy, and the universe is finally aligning you with that person who's going to make the effort a lot more to you. It could be a true love, you know, that could be someone who you have some longevity with. And I feel like they're flirting with you, they're being very playful. It's a really lighthearted connection between you and this person. But I feel like, you know, you're gonna have to have an authentic, real conversation with either yourself about the situation, or someone wants to come in and have a heart-to-heart conversation with you. Someone may be coming back around to communicate with you, because I feel like it's kind of weighing on someone. It's not sitting right with someone how something transpired between you and them. But you're definitely calling in your soulmate. The universe is definitely aligning you with a true love that you may come in contact with this month or in the coming months. So, Scorpio, that's what I have for you guys for January 2019. I hope I provided you with any type of insight today. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye.
Shout out to everybody. I had fun.
I gotta be good.